Hi folks, continuing my look up my armies, or what I've got. This is my Viking army. It's quite a sad little army, really. I'll tell you the story. It was painted, I think, or started on soon after the Saxons that I painted, but it was needed for a rush job or something. I cannot think why. So basically what happened is we had a paint up with a quick dry brush, pick out the odd bits and pieces, paint some shields, stick a few weapons on, base it up, and there you go. The trouble is the army was never finished. There's still a lot of work to be done. Many of the figures do not have weapons on them yet. So yeah, sadly, and I don't appear to have the Huskars. I thought I had some Huskars, perhaps I never did. That's sort of a command group there. The only things I really did get finished, which I enjoyed, was the Berserkers. I really did enjoy doing those. I tried to sort of go to town on those. I did all the, just turn them around, did all the skin tones, all the multi-layering of the skin, which I think really shows up, doesn't it, there? Yeah, and then there's another 12 here. You can fight in 12-man units. They can wedge, but we tend to just put a marker to show they're wedging. And again, more the skin tone to try to sort of almost overemphasize the skin torso just to get that effect. But yeah, it never really grew to anything. What the plan was, or what I have done, is each time we've used it, for example, I've used it here, that unit got a bit more paint on, so if a game is planned and we're going to need some Vikings or some Viking types, I'll try and paint up a bit of the 18, 24, 36, whatever we're using. So these guys seem to have had a bit more work on them. There's still a bit of flesh tone to be done. But this is how we've done it. I mean, over the archers, over the back, very little paint job on those, because again, I probably haven't used them much. Some light medium Bondi, spearmen at the back. Shields have got weapons, but they still need flesh and hair tones and a bit of tunic paint. It won't take me long, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're not too bad to paint on the bases. But again, with these archers the same, never really been finished off. And then we get to the main Bondi, the heavy infantry, or medium infantry Bondi. Again, shields are basically done, command groups are finished. Over there, they're in 24s there, but very few weapons on them. So I do need to get my finger out and get some weapons on these figures, but as I say, I haven't. Okay. These were painted up in the 90s. I probably haven't used these for 15 years. I can't remember the last time I used the Vikings. As I said previously, I tend to play the Saxons. I don't tend to play the Vikings, so the Vikings would be lent out to my War Games partner if he needed some extra figures. So, you know, I don't really bother painting up extras for him. That's his problem. But they're just my figures. I thought I'd just show you that I have got my Viking army. It is there. It just needs a lot of work on it. Again, looks good on the battle map, I must say. I am impressed with it. So maybe that'll encourage me to paint up a few more Vikings. Get them finished off. Make them look ship-shape so they actually look half tidy for when we want to use them. Okay. There we go. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.